Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. How are you? Good. This lovely Wednesday morning, ready to go. I always say that, don't I? It looks like I have an evil plan. Not really. Just a good plan, which involves a ball. I hope you realize that and you have yours handy. That's why I'm just spending some time here showing you so that you'll go and get yours. So anyway, and hopefully yours has enough air in it and it's good. Yeah, it should give a little bit when you sit on it, but it shouldn't. You shouldn't quite sink to the ground. Yeah. Anyway, if you have a pump, I was going to say not much you can do unless you have a pump. So, all right, enough chatting. Let's get going. Let's just start off without the ball, with some nice deep breaths and big stretches here. We'll just get our arms going up, 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 and then stretch them out. So, how was the long weekend? Well, I know how it was. It was rainy and cold, but maybe you were tucked inside a lovely RV, nice and warm at a campground. Maybe you were tucked in bed at home in a nice dry house. Whatever you did, I hope it was fun. Maybe that's a distant memory already. It always feels like it's been so long when we take one day off, but I don't know why. But here we go. Just some backstroke moves here. Get the shoulders warmed up and the arms. All right, and then let's go forward with the shoulders because we're just going back. So the other way, feel it in the shoulder blades and back maybe. Moving them away from each other. Okay, and then moving them toward each other. Good. Okay, shake it out. Yes, I was going to warm up without the ball. So what else what do you want to do? I do feel rusty, my goodness. It hasn't been that long. One day off. And it feels like a whole new thing. Okay, let's take a wide stance. Toes are pointing forward. We're just going to go over to one side and the other. Good. Well, I hope you got some activity in over the long weekend, even though it was a little bit, well, it wasn't the nicest weather, but it wasn't too bad, really. Actually, it was quite a nice day, some of those days. Let's go like so. Lift your arms up, drop your knee down. Here we go. Yes, I hope you got to do something fun. Here we go. And down one more time, and we will hold this one, and we'll bring our hands down to our hips, our hands. Having some degree of difficulty talking this morning. I don't know if you do this, but somehow at like 3 minutes to 9, I realize I haven't fed the dog, my ball is upstairs, I'm not ready at all, even though I had the link ready at like 8:15 this morning, which is unheard of. Let's reach down to our front foot. I wanted to give you enough time, if you didn't realize this was a ball class, to find a ball and inflate it and all that stuff. Big circles here. Big circles, and then we're going to come down to one hand on either side of our front foot or on our knee, and then we're just going to bend and straighten the front leg. Okay, and then come on up. Walk your back foot in and come onto your front heel. Bring your arms up, keeping your shoulder blades down though, and then sweep down over a straight front leg, flat back, toes are pointing up. All of that will help you lengthen the muscles and fascia in the back of your leg. Last one. Da, and then sure, let's do the T-foot thing. So the foot that was in front is the one that's still in front, and it makes the top of a T with your feet. I'm just going to switch positions here. Reach down and then step back. Okay, reach down to the T feet, step back. You can make that as big a step as you want or as small, right? Let's do 2 more. Here's 1, really reaching back, and 2, and leave that foot there. Okay, so you have your other foot in front, and then we do this one, because we didn't stir the pot on the other side. We won't stir it on this either. Down we go. Up again. Remember, you're trying to keep your shoulder blades down so that your shoulders stay away from your ears. Next one we'll hold. And bring your hands down. Little pulses here. Little pulses. Keep it going. Nice. And they come on up. So for today's workout, I looked up a few ball exercises. Most of them we've done already. They're just a couple of very small tweaks to some. And there's one challenge move. Actually, there are 2. One of which I can't do at all. The other one I can barely do. So if you want to try them, you can. But I think, well, we won't get to them until the end. And again, they're bonus moves, because I think they're kind of hard on your back. Kind of hard on my back. Okay, the foot that was in front becomes the top of a T. I'm just turning around so that I'm facing the correct way for the camera, so I don't have my back to you. Reach down, step back, and you can look back at your hand. That'll help you get even a little more rotation. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1. Step it back, sweep it back, and 2. Nice. Okay. Get those legs moving. We are going to start with some lunges and squats too. Yeah. So also, in the 3 minutes before 9 a.m., I was just going over the exercises, making sure I could do them. And I kind of fell off the ball about 3 times, so be warned. No, that was just me. It's fine. I can't even blame Monday morning. It's Wednesday. So, here we go. You're pulling down, crunching. Might as well get your core working here too. Squeeze, squeeze. 1 and 2. Good. All right, let's open up the hips. Here we go. Drawing a circle. I should have said first, get yourself steady and sturdy on 1 foot, and then open up. You can also do this as a tap in front and a tap in back, but try to really get your knee up. Sorry, I'm pointing at my hip. Get your knee up. Knee, it's this one. Try to lift it up so you're not just going like this, which is also good, especially if you want to dance, but let's get it up higher, or you're holding it up high the whole time, and maybe you are switching direction to internal rotation. Am I making you dizzy? Making myself dizzy. All right, let's change feet. Get yourself sturdy and steady. You can always hold on to a wall or something, or a piece of furniture if you need to. But if you don't need to, then work on your balance, which is what we're doing here. And again, you can do tap and tap, right? A little bit easier for balance, or you can try the leg ones. In any case, I hope you've decided, because we're done with those. All right, let me just give you a few ball pointers, although you already know. The main one is that when you're sitting on the ball, which you're not really going to do anyway, but why don't you sit on it right now, and you can just do a few little hip kind of warmer uppers. Okay, think about drawing a circle. So what I was going to say is, the wider your base of support, the more stable you'll be. Smaller base of support, you'll be a little more wiggly. So choose where your feet comfortably go. If you want to challenge yourself, move your feet in. And, well, I don't know why I tell you that, because we're not sitting down anyway. We are going to go right into lunges. So, are you warmed up? Good, okay. Excellent. Let's grab our ball, and we're going to go into a reverse lunge and lean. So, holding the ball right in the center, kind of. Here, you're just gonna, I'm just trying to decide which way to show you. You're going to step back and lean to the side of the front leg. So let's try that again. Step back, lean to the side of the front leg, and then just alternate legs. over to the side. Really push down with your top hand, push up with your bottom hand so that you're squeezing the ball. Ooh. And over. Feel it a bit in your side. Okay. It's our first exercise, so after the warm-up, so just, don't feel like you have to get your hand down to the floor, but try to get over a little bit. And we're just going sideways, not forward or back. Sideways. And over. Let's see, how many have we done? Not enough? Okay. Let's do a few more. Up overhead, push it sideways. And up overhead, and sideways. One more on each side, okay? Over we go. And last one. Over we go. Okay, in between, shake out your arms. And then you're just gonna get that ball again, holding it out straight. And we're gonna squeeze it. So squeeze your hands together, feel it. Here, pecs, right? Pectoral muscles, squeeze in. Squeeze, keep holding. Hold. It looks like nothing, but it is something. Okay, and then arms straight out. If you want to be on one foot for balance, do that, and then you're just doing a bicep curl. This is one of the ones I was saying I saw. They didn't stand on one foot though. So just keep going. Out and in, out and in. Let's switch feet. If you're standing on one foot, just curl it in. Press in as well. So press in with the palms of your hands and just keep it going. Couple more. Ooh, those are harder than they look. And then let's leave it for a second. Okay, we are going to go to a side lunge and reach. So this one, we're going out to the side, and if you want to go over, you can. And just think about this leg being straight. Both sets of toes are pointing forward. You're sitting down into your knee and sitting back, okay? Push your hips back. Okay, ready? Let's go to one side. And you can rainbow the ball up over top. And then step to the other side. Okay, up and over. Step it out. Up and over. Step it out. Good. Press down. Really press down with your hand too to get more upper body. Press down. Back to the center every time with your feet. And around. And down. Up and over. Is that kind of hypnotic with a big pink ball flashing across the screen? Or maybe you're focusing on your own work, which is good too. And around. And here we go again. Around. Up and over. Down. Let's do 10 more seconds. Down. Good. We have time for, well, let's do this is our last one actually, because I started on the other side. So that is an even number. Excellent. How are the arms? How are the legs? Good. Okay. Let's go back into this one then. I find these hard. Darn air-filled ball. That's so heavy. Okay, squeeze. Straight arms if you can. Squeeze. Usually we do it this way. Yeah. Which I think might be easier. It's harder when you're holding it out. So if you need to bring it into your chest, please do that. It doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I'm pushing with my hands. Pushing. Excellent. Okay. Up overhead. Squeeze again. Squeeze. Oh yeah, we can do this one too. You ready? We're going behind our backs. Roll it around. And then squeeze and see if you can lift. As I recall, some people didn't like this one. I can't remember why. Maybe it's hard on shoulders. I'm not sure. Give it a try though. Might as well work all angles of the shoulder muscles, or all shoulder muscles. Okay, and then bring it around. Back in front. Straight arms out, and we will Bring it in. Again, if you want to do this on one foot for a bit of a lower body balance challenge, while you're pressing your hands in and just straightening and bending your elbows. Try to keep your arms straight out. I noticed mine were more down here. Try to keep them at shoulder height if you can. And bring that ball into your face. Okay, and then I'm switching legs. Maybe you want to as well. Whoops. And then curl in. Press in with your hands. Press in. Curl. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1 and 2. Goodness, I am all over the place today. Ready? We're going to go back to a lunge and lean. So, stepping back. Just lean over to the side of the front leg. And then bring it down. And up. And over. And down as you come back to the start. Up. Over. Down. How's that all working for you? I think it's probably going well. Over and down. I'm going to go here, up, over, down. Oh, should I just do the same leg again? Oh, maybe. Not sure. That's all right. Over, down. Let's do a few more. Let's do 15 more seconds. That'll, take us right up to the 12 on the second hand. For what that's worth, I'm not sure what that's worth because I don't know where we started. But this feels like enough right here. And over. Good. Okay, put it down. How are your arms feeling? Legs, they could probably go a long time. But the arms, I don't know. Okay, we are going to try we're going to do a squat with our foot on the ball. So you might want to, that's why I'm looking around to see if you need to use a wall, you can do that. Just to feel a little more stable and sturdy. If you don't want a wall, then just take your ball away from it. This is one of the ones where I kind of lost it, but that's all right. Okay, we're going to focus on the foot that's on the ground, pushing our hips back. Okay, hands are here. We're just squatting down. Here's the tricky part. Can you lift your foot? No. We've done this one before, but not with a rolling ball. So does make it a little more complicated. You can leave your foot on the ball the whole time if you want. Or when you come up, you can lift it. But it does make it a little more of a bouncy ball challenge. Down and up. How are you doing? A few more of those? I think so. Up. If you can, don't feel you have to lift that leg. Squatting on one leg is maybe enough without the extra little lift, especially if it's too challenging, shall we say, for your balance. But if you want to add that, please do. Let's do a couple more. Here's 1 and last 1, 2. And lift your foot. Okay, the next one you might want your hand on the wall. So the foot that was on the floor doing the squat, that's the one that's still on the floor. Okay, same one's also on the ball. And here's what we're going to do. Just squat down, push the ball away, pull it toward you. Push the ball away, pull it toward you. The wall is here for balance if you want it or need it. If you don't, then just try to do it without holding on. Just foot on the ball, push it back, pull it in. The wall is there, as I said, as I grab onto it. You can't grab a wall. Push it back, pull in, bend that front leg. Bend that front leg, push your foot back. I can feel my monkey toes cramping, trying to hold on the floor. Whoop, there, I've got 2 walls. All right, how are you doing? Doing well? Had enough? Let's do 1 more. enough plus one. Sadly for all of us, I haven't been counting, so I'm not sure what that was. Okay, we're going to go back to the first exercise, which is 1 foot on the ball, single leg squats. Yeah, I guess it is a single leg squat, because really you're working on this leg that's on the floor. So hands together so you can get more pecs in here. Ready? Down we go. And if you want to lift, lift. Down and up. If you have time, check to make sure that that knee, the squatting knee, is staying behind your toes. And you're just pressing back and up. Nice strong core here. Nice strong core. Ball exercises always involve a lot of core, it seems. Maybe not so much these squats and things, but later when we get into lying on the ball and that sort of thing. Not a lot of cardio today, which will make some of you very happy. And up. How's it going? Have you got this one so you can actually get your foot up and your ball doesn't roll away? Let's do last two. 1 and down and up. Okay, so same foot that was on the floor stays on the floor, same one on the ball stays on the ball. It just changes position. So if you want to use the wall, please do. If not, then just push back, whoops, and pull forward. Push back as you bend your front knee and pull forward. Push it back and forward. So once you get the hang, make sure that your front knee is staying behind your toes. Okay, so you're kind of on your heel right here in this position. On your front heel, and then pull back in. Pull back in by pressing down with the top of your foot on the ball. Press down to pull it in. Press down, pull it in. Good, let's keep it going. This time I did look at the clock, but again, I'm not sure how that helps because I didn't look last time. How about 3 more? Here's 1. And if you're cursing me, or maybe you've already stopped, or maybe you're doing extras, I don't know. Whatever you're doing, stop already. Because we're moving on. We are moving on. Let's go back to this one now that our arms have had a little break. Let's go. Straight arms out. Squeeze. Think about the palms of your hands trying to come together. Squeeze them. Squeeze. Keep pressing in. Okay, and now we're going to do same thing, shoulder height. If you want to stand on one foot, please do, and just curl the ball in. Right to your nose. Right to your nose. Curl it in. Try to keep your arms about shoulder height. Curling. Okay. Remember which foot you're standing on because we're going to do these one more time, but we will change feet. Okay, but first, let's do triceps. So roll it around to your back. Roll it around to your back. Squeeze your hands together and back. And then lift. Lift a little bit of triceps here. See if you can push your hands together too. Press your hands together and lift up. So not just gently holding the ball, you're really trying to squeeze together. It's not easy. It doesn't look like I'm doing anything. Looks like I'm just walking around with a ball on my back. But I'm trying to press in. Maybe I should grimace more. Nah. Grimacing enough, I think. Okay, ready? We are going to bring it all the way around to the front again. Whoop. There we go. Arms up here, shoulder. Let's change shoulder height, I should say. Change feet and just squeeze in. Squeeze. Feel those pectoral, those chest muscles doing the work here. Squeeze together. Okay, core's nice and strong too. And then we are going to curl in. Curl in and out. Just curl in, working our biceps, working on balance. Curl. A couple more of these. And then we will stop. Good. And switch it up. I don't know if you want to get a drink at all. Do you want to get a drink? We're going to go to wall exercises. Not very many, a few. The first one's a sit. So I'm going to have a quick drink and then move on to the wall. So I hope you'll join me. Let's go. Ball in our lower back. Should I show you from this side? You all know what to do. Okay, feet might be out a little bit farther than you expect because when you drop down, you want to be able to keep your knees behind your toes. All right, so let's go down into a sit. So, and you might need to rearrange where the ball is too. There, it's kind of low to mid back. So now we sit. What do you want to talk about? We'll be here for I don't know about a few minutes. We'll be here for a minute or so. And while we are, let's do little heel lifts. Heel lifts. Okay. Oh, I could do shadow puppets too, I see. But I haven't practiced. I think I told you I got a hand shadows book for Mother's Day. That's the kind of gift I get because that's the kind of thing I like. So silly. But I haven't really done any much. So my shadow puppets I think I have to work on hand mobility. Some of them are quite involved. Like lady with a new hat. I don't know. Amazing. Okay. Are you holding on? Still holding on? We're almost coming up to a minute here. Do you want to try lifting? No, you know what? I don't want to try either. Lifting one leg. Who am I kidding? Well, maybe. I don't know. Can you? Ooh, well, it kind of swings you. You can try. You can really lean back into the ball. Lift one leg if you want to. Otherwise, just keep on holding on. We're coming up to a minute 25. If your legs are really burning here, the thighs just come up a little bit and go, ah. If they're not burning enough, well, then you better just sit right back down. Make sure the floor's not slippery. Okay. Well, we've come this far. Let's go another 20 seconds to make it 2 minutes. Even though my quads are burning. How about yours? Should we do some more heel lifts? Let's do a few more heel lifts, and then we will have finished in about 7 seconds. Keep holding on as your back pressed into the ball. Maybe you want to squeeze your hands together. Maybe you just want to stand up. Okay, well, let's do that. Standing up. Excellent. All right, let's go into an arm exercise. Triceps here. So we are starting with the ball about shoulder height, not too high, not too low. Hands are close together. Maybe your thumbs are even touching. Okay, and all you're going to do is lean into the ball, and it'll roll down the wall. Okay, elbows end up pointing toward the floor. Down and up. Roll it down. You have to trust that your ball is not going to shoot up. This is where it's handy if you have velvet wallpaper. You never know. We used to have velvety wallpaper in our dining room. Giant roses, as I recall. Okay, roll the ball down. I'm just thinking it would be nice and grippy, so you don't have to worry about your ball sliding up the wall. Keep holding on. Down, down, down. Okay, roll the ball down the wall. Triceps is where you're probably feeling this. Maybe core as well, because you're leaning in, keeping a straight line from head to heels for one more. Last one. Can you hold it here? Can you hold it, hold it, hold it? And then you can come up. Excellent. Okay, we're going back down to a wall sit. We won't do it as long this time. I promise. So let's go down into a wall sit. And then, yes, we're going to do this one. Maybe I'll show you from this wall. So we're doing those angel slides. So you don't have a wall behind you. So if you can touch the back of your hands to the wall behind you, I think that's impressive. Let's just go up and down. Up. We did some of these last week. Did you feel them? I did. I did. We did these on the floor, though. We were lying face down, and we reached up, and then we pulled elbows down toward our hips. I found them hard. I don't know about you. Good footy back. Think about shoulder blades coming toward each other, elbows coming down toward hips. Probably not two hips, but in that general direction. Are you still pressing your lower back into the ball too? Good. Good, good, good. And up and down. Let's just do 5 more seconds of these angel slides, angel wings. Oh, that was 5 seconds, so come on up and kick it out. Okay, next one. No more wall sits. We're going to do a plank though. So, hardest version of the plank, the ball is floating freely. A little bit easier, you have the ball against the wall. Easier still, it's jammed into a corner so it's not going anywhere. And then if you want to do a plank on the floor, you can do that instead. Okay, we'll go 1 minute. Forearms are on the ball, and we'll start in about 5 seconds here. Forearms on the ball. Okay, have it against the wall if you want or need to. Actually, I'm going to start right here at the 7. You ready? And go. So the trick here is not to sag. So don't let your chest sag. Maybe you can lift your hips up a little bit, holding everything nice and strong for 1 minute. This is a very challenging one, the old ball plank. So if you need to come down to your knees, take a break, you can certainly do that, okay? We'll come back up. Oh, I can't see the clock, but I don't think it's been a minute. Pretty sure. I can't see either clock. There's one right there and one over there, but I'll be able to see the second hand when it gets up to the 12. So keep holding on, maybe squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads and your legs. Let them help out here. Oh yes, we have about 8 seconds. Keep on keeping on, because you know after this we get a nice stretch. So 2 and 1, and come on down. Nice. Okay, and if you want to stretch this way, just drape yourself over the ball. Find that nice spot where you're kind of in traction here, getting a nice stretch in your back. Just drape over the ball. Okay. This will prepare you for the next set of exercises, which will be involving being draped over the ball. Hopefully that's all right with you. I try not to do too many over the ball because I know it's not a favorite sometimes when you've just had breakfast or lunch or dinner, whatever. Okay, we are going to, let's do back extensions. Well, okay, you have 2 choices here. That's why I'm hesitating. You can either do this one, plank on the ball, and you're trying to lift. Oh, let's do some of these. What the heck? Okay, so wrists right under shoulders. There shouldn't be much pressure on your wrists though, because you have a big ball supporting you. And let's go opposite arm and leg, lifting them up. Opposite arm and leg, it's a little bit tougher because you're going to want to roll away. So hold yourself nice and sturdy with your arm and leg that are on the floor. And then just lift. Oops, opposite arm and leg. Somehow this side doesn't want to work quite as well as this side. I don't know why that is. Maybe my ball is a different shape. I don't know. Let's keep it going. Reaching it out. Can you get a straight line from fingertips to toes? Maybe. Some kind of straight line. Whoa. I don't think the instructor should be saying, whoa. If I am, that means maybe you are too. So let's do one last one. And then just come off the ball for a second. Okay, actually, sorry, I should have said too, if you want to put a mat down, this would be the time. So, yeah, because the rest, I think, we're pretty much on the floor. So, yeah, okay. All that talking to give you a break from being lying on the ball, but we're going back to it. We are going to do a couple of leg lift kind of things. So, let's come over the ball. Over the ball, you shouldn't, again, have too much weight on your hands. Let's just go lifting up. Okay, just up to hip height with your feet. Okay, so you shouldn't have too much pressure on your wrists. Hopefully you don't. If you do, then just try to arrange yourself a bit more or try to get more weight on your hands instead. I'm only saying that because I know some people have wrist issues. So if we can avoid hurting them, then that's a good thing. Up we go. Squeeze your glutes to lift your legs. Just straight line from head to heels when you're at the top. And a crooked line when you're at the bottom. So we do a couple more. Okay, last one. But hold it here, scissor legs. Out and in. Out and in, and switch which leg is on top. Switch as you come in, out and in. Out as far as you can, in as much as you can. Scissor your legs, out and in. And then we just have one more while we're in this position. Hopefully it's not bothering your stomach. You can always do these ones on the floor as well if you like. They're a little more comfortable on the ball, I think. As long as you don't mind the ball pressing into your stomach. Okay, ready? We're going here, up, and flutter kick. Remember this one? Flutter kick as fast as you can go. Point your toes, straight legs, and you're just kicking as much as you can. Try to get to the other side of the pool. Okay, if we were in a pool, and if you were floating, go, 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 go. Kick those legs, kick them a little bit more. I was going to do this for 30 seconds, but I can't see any clocks. So let's just keep on kicking for a few more seconds. Go, 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 go. Good, and stop. Whew, how's that? Good? Okay, excellent. That was our last one, lying on the ball, but we are going to go over the ball again. This time we're going to do pull-ins. So back up a little bit because you're going to shoot over your ball. No, not shoot over. You know I'm kidding. Okay, this one puts a little more pressure on your wrists. Again, hopefully not too much. You can lessen the pressure by having the ball closer to your thighs. Okay, and you're just going to pull the ball in. Pull the ball in. The farther you go down your legs with the ball, the harder it'll be. Okay, so choose your level. Pull in. If you want to make it extra hard, do a push-up. Make sure you can get back up. If you want to add to the challenge, you can do a push-up every time. Or maybe you're going, I think this is enough. It's up to you. If it's not enough, what was the move I saw? Oh yeah, like this. Pull in, and then you turn, and then go back. What do you think? Pull in with one leg, turn, and go back. I don't even think I pulled in very much, but anyway, enough of that. 2 more pull-ins? Okay, sure. As you wish. Last one, and then gracefully come off the ball. Maybe don't stand up too quickly. You don't want to get a head rush. I'm actually fine. Phew. All right, we are going to come to sitting on the ball. I'm just trying to think. No, you probably don't need weights for any of these today, I guess. Okay, but remember what I said about trying to, I was just going to say, sit in the middle of the ball for stability. But for some of these, we're going to be going forward like this one. So make sure you have enough room because this is that crazy one where you have wide feet, wide arms, and you're going to lift one foot. Oh, sorry, let's get ourselves set up first. So we're coming a bit forward on the ball, okay? Heels on the floor, and then we're just trying to lift one leg and bring it to the opposite arm without falling off. What do you think? You can do it as a knee thing too, or instead, but trying to work core here. So try to lean back a little bit and see what you think. Can you do it without falling off? I don't know if I can. So we're all trying it together. And away we go. Kick, kick. Nice. Let's go for 10 more seconds. However many that is. Whoop. It's not very graceful. Try to lower with control. Yeah, right. Okay, good. Let's roll even farther off the ball so that the ball is now in our lower back. Okay, so roll your shoulders back as much as you can. Try to think about being able to keep like a fist length here so that you're not all tucked in. Okay, ready? And we're gonna go punch across as you crunch up. So crunches and punches across. Good. And notice my feet just go to a position that makes me feel stable and comfortable. If you want to make it a little bit harder, bring your feet in closer so that your base of support is smaller and you have to work more for stability. Maybe you can even take one foot off. Maybe you can just focus on crunches and punches. Or you could lift one foot off the floor if you want to. But it's quite unstable. So how are we doing? Keep going? Okay. All right, let's go 10 more seconds. Are you good for that? Excellent, because after that we get to stretch it out and then change it up. Ready? Last one. Across. And then if you like, you can either come down and do a big stretch, or you can push yourself over the ball and stretch. Depends how flexible you're feeling today. I feel like I really want to stretch things out, so I'm leaning over the ball quite aggressively. Okay, but now we're staying in this position. Actually, we're changing it a little bit. We're going into this position so that I better show you from the side. Right. Clothes are getting twisted. Oh, there we go. All right, so if you're sitting here, you are walking your feet out. We've done lots in this position. Today we're not doing arm exercises. We are doing a hip thruster one. So heels are on the floor. You're just going to drop your hips, push into your heels, drop your hips, push into your heels. I'm trying to get my hands out of the way so that you can see that I'm trying to squeeze my glutes at the top. And think about if you had one of those Pilates kind of balls, you could put it between your knees and squeeze it and squeeze your glutes. Maybe I'll use one on Friday. Push into the ground with your heels, feel it in your glutes. Okay, down and squeeze. You don't need to let your hips touch or your bum touch the ground. Just lift up and squeeze. It's like a bridge. It is a bridge, just that we have our back supported by the ball. Okay, last one right here. And lift. Good. Okay, so which leaves us in a good position for the next one, which is this one. You're trying to keep your hips squared. Everything from your hips down stays straight and your upper body's turning. Okay, turning. The ball is going to move underneath you a little bit. See if you can get the side of your shoulder on the ball. Okay, but keep your hips, your feet and your legs planted on the ground. Is that working? Good. Turn. And a little bit more. Over. Okay. We'll call that a day right there. Hands come down. Walk your feet back in. Come on up to sitting on the ball. Good? Feeling good? Excellent. All right. We're going to go to some kneeling ones. Yeah. Yes. And I think that we just have enough time to do these ones. So, how do you feel about sitting on your heels? I wonder if that is okay. Well, we'll find out soon enough, but not quite yet because we're going to do our rolling out one first. So remember this one? This is another one. So think about those hip thrusters we just did. You're squeezing your glutes, trying to get your hips forward. Now hold that position as you roll the ball away. Roll the ball away and come back in. Okay, so holding a straight line from head to knees, roll the ball away and come back in. You can also do it with your forearms on the ball. You can certainly do that. They're both good, hands on the ball or forearms on the ball. I don't know that it makes that much difference, so choose whichever you like. Let's do 2 more straight out. Okay, if you need to, at the start of every one, squeeze your glutes, press your hip bones toward the ball. Okay, and that'll help you keep good form. Okay, now we're going out to the side diagonally. So I'm just going to show you face on. We're going out to the side and back in, out to the other side now. Out to the other side. It's kind of an awkward one because one arm gets to push more than the other, gets to straighten more than the other. Just keep alternating sides though. Out and back in, out and back in. Again, your hip bones are still toward the ball. So squeeze your glutes, make them work. Out to the side. Let's do one more down the middle. You ready? And then, okay, after all those times I ask you to keep your hips up toward the ball, we're going to change it. We're going to come down. This is where I wonder if you don't mind sitting on your heels. So we'll give it a try. So hands are on the ball. This is more of a lats exercise, so the muscles down the side of your back. So you're going to press into the ball, roll it toward you, and come up. And then press away. And sit back on your heels. Pull the ball toward you. This is kind of like the wrong version of the rollouts that we just did. But it's a whole different set of muscles that we're trying to target here. So up. Do you feel it in your back a little bit? You really have to press the ball in and pull it toward you. And then press away. I feel it in my elbows, my elbow muscles. Hopefully you feel it in your back. Let's just do this one and come on up and shake it out. What do you think? Okay, you can let me know. All right, triceps, right. This was another one that I saw that involved kneeling down or sitting on your heels, which may or may not be comfortable for you. So if it is comfortable for you, let's try this one. If not, do some more rollouts. So this one, you're just trying to get triceps here. So straighten your arms as much as you can and then curl them up. Straighten, curl them up. So I guess it's triceps here, biceps here. Triceps and biceps. Well, this is one of those exercises that just feels maybe too easy. I don't know. Nice and relaxing. Or maybe it hurts your knees. So I'm just not sure. So we won't do too many more. We will do this one and this last one. Ta-da! And then we'll get off our knees and go into sitting on the floor. Okay, this is another one, obviously. Another new-ish one is what I meant to say. So we're going to be holding the ball up here. So make sure that you're not curled forward, you are rolled back with your shoulders, okay? So hold that heavy air-filled ball, lean back, and then we're gonna lift one foot at a time. Kick it up. What do you think? Doable? Good, keep holding in. If you need to come up a little bit straighter, do that. Okay, if you wanna make it a little bit harder, lean back, or hold the ball up higher. So you have to lift your foot higher. It's up to you. Just make sure if you feel this in your lower back at all, please either stop or modify. Okay, you don't need to hurt your back doing these or doing anything really. Okay, hold that core nice and strong. We'll just do a few more. And then we are going to go all the way onto our back. Right after this one. Okay, so come onto your back, please. If we have your mat out, we're gonna do rolling the ball up our legs. So key with this one is you wanna press your lower back into the floor. And when you get up to the top of the move, you wanna press your hands and feet together. So a good isometric one. Press your lower back in, hands and feet together, roll the ball down. And then up again, press and hold it here. Maybe exhale. That was my demo of an exhale. Inhale here. Exhale when you get to the top. Exhale on the exertion, which is what we're doing now. Work, work, work. And then roll it down. And back up again. Hold it here. Hold it here. And roll it down. Okay? Up. Hold it. Press your lower back in. Sometimes when we're focusing on hands and feet, we forget about our back or whatever other body part is involved that we're supposed to be thinking about. So press it all in. Let's do two more. Roll up our legs. Hold it here. Press in and roll down. And one more time. Last one here. Press it in. Nice. But let's not go down quite yet because we're going to go straight into the old dead bug, dying bug, opposite arm and leg, going up and down, or same side arm and leg. Whatever you choose to do, you're just keeping the ball up and your arm and leg are going down. Again, you can modify it, so that you have a bent knee in case you find it too much of a strain on your lower back with a straight leg. So I was trying to get my brain to do opposite and then same. It's kind of fun to switch it up. I really have to think. I don't know about you. Takes a second. How are you doing? Had enough of these? I think so too. So let's do this last one. Down and up. And then I think we are done. Although I did say at the beginning that there were 2 challenge moves. I hesitate to even do them because the one I find quite hard. Actually, sorry, as I said, I find them both hard. But if you really want to try them, well, be careful. So they're both face down, okay? Both prone. I'll just show you. So prone on the ground. We've done this one before where you lift up. Oops, don't go away, ball. I need you here. So this is just a Superman one, but you're trying to lift the ball. Did you do it? Good. The other one is the same exercise. Lying face down, Superman kind of exercise, but you're trying to lift the ball with your feet. This one, I do not recommend if you have any kind of back issues. Don't even bother, okay? Because, yeah, it might hurt. And I'm just showing you this for fun. Yeah, you can try to lift the ball. Oh, with your legs. And with your legs. Oh my goodness. Something to work toward. Maybe I'll start with a smaller ball. Anyway, what do you think? Should we leave it there? I think so, because it's time for stretching. Oh, let's do it. Let us, where are you with the ball? Maybe you're still doing those challenge moves. These are awesome. Good for you. Let's do a stretch this way, going over the ball. So you can either be kneeling down and just leaning against the ball like this as much as you want to, or maybe it's obvious that I find this one more comfortable, going over the ball. It really opens up shoulders too. Okay, and back. And you're nicely supported, so it's good that way. But of course, you can also do it here, where you're also nicely supported and nice and stable, close to the floor. Okay, wherever you choose to be, just stretch it out a little bit. And then we are going to roll up. Roll up, so walk your feet in, bring yourself up to sitting. This is where it's important to sit on the ball in the center so that you're nice and stable. But we're going to bring our feet out wide so that we'll be nice and stable. Actually, I'm going to show you from the side so that we can remember to try to keep a flat back. Okay, so ready? So nice and straight and tall. Toes are pointing up toward the ceiling. And then we're just going to hinge forward. If you feel like the ball is going to shoot out from underneath you, you can hold on to it. Or you can get off the ball and do this on the floor if you prefer. So every inhale, you're up. Every exhale, you're seeing if you can hinge just a little farther forward. Maybe your hands come down to the floor. Maybe not. And then just come on up again. And exhale, flat back, down toward the floor. Are your toes pointing up toward the ceiling? Heels are on the floor. Good. And then just come on up and up. Good. Next one, we are sitting on the ball. If you want to be a little more stable, come against a wall, or maybe you just want to hold on to a wall. Anyway, this is the figure 4 stretch, and it's a little bit, I'm not close enough to either wall. So I'll move this way, just in case. All right, ankle on knee, right? Ankle on knee. And then you're just going to press down on that knee if you like. Dance around a little bit with your supporting foot. And then same thing, you're trying to keep a flat back and just hinging forward a little bit. We're trying to feel this, or trying to stretch out the glutes and the hip of the leg that's on top. Maybe I don't need to tell you that. You might feel it just sitting like that. I certainly do. And then let's go. Inhale. And then as you exhale, come on down, down, down. Down, down, down. And then back up again. Excellent. And we will switch legs. I'm trying to see if it's a little more stable if you sit farther forward on the ball. Well, that's debatable, isn't it? Let's go on the ball. In any case, in some form, I'm shoved in a corner here so I can hold on for balance. Hopefully you can too. Okay, so ankle on knee, straight flat back, come on forward. Okay, you can play around with the angle of this top leg so that you can switch where you feel the stretch a little bit. I feel this one more in hip flexors on this side for some reason. So that's why I'm playing around. Okay, you're ready. Let's come on up and let's come straight up to standing. Speaking of hip flexors, let's do this first. Let's do quadriceps. So kicking your shoelaces into your hand, nice and straight and tall. Feel the stretch here in your quads, maybe also in the front of your hip. Okay, and then we are going to step that foot back, the foot that's in our hand. We're going to step back, and I'm going to do it this way. So you can step it back. You can use the ball too if you like. Maybe you're right on the floor with your knee. Maybe you're up. Whichever feels better. Go ahead and do that. Just push the ball away. Maybe that helps you get a little more stretch in the hip flexors. And then just roll the ball in. Okay, and then let's, I didn't time that very well, did I? Because now we're back up on our feet, doing the other side, trying to press our knee, or point our knee toward the floor, press our shoelaces into our hand, feel the stretch in your thigh. Okay, and then very soon we're going to step back with that foot. Okay, so step back with that foot, use the ball. Okay, again, you can either have your whole foot on the floor, your knee on the floor, or you can be up here. Whatever gives you the best stretch. Just push the ball away. Okay, and then bring it toward you. Excellent. Okay, we're going to stay here for an upper body one. This one, we're going to have hands on the ball. Actually, let's go into a bit of a child's pose. So this is similar to the lat exercise we did, except this time we're just stretching out. Sit back into your heels if you can. And come on up. Maybe sit down one more time. Stretch it out. Get in your upper back and shoulders here. Then we'll do another one for shoulders, which is this one where you're scooping your hand underneath. Okay, roll the ball away. And then just flatten the back of your hand on the floor. If you can, slide it, slide it, slide it. Maybe you can get your shoulder all the way to the floor. Close. And then bring it through again and switch hands. Other hand is on the ball. And other hand is sliding through. Okay, so press the ball away if you like. And then just slide through. Maybe your shoulders on the floor, maybe not. This is similar to the one we do where our biceps are in toward our neck when we do it like this. But this time we're on the floor. Okay, come on up. Let's do one more traction over the ball because that always feels nice too. So just lie over the ball, find that nice point where you're balanced, and you feel like you're really just draped over the ball. Getting all stretched out. Okay. Yeah, and then don't fall asleep here because we are just coming off the ball. And we're going to come up to standing nice and slowly. Okay, back on your feet. And let's just leave the ball there because we're going to do a side-to-side stretch. So straight leg, sit into your bent leg by pushing your hips back. Really think about pushing your hips back and sitting into that leg. And then you can lift your foot off the floor if you like, or lift the sole of your foot off the floor. That might increase the adductor stretch. Whichever version you do, maybe you're doing this one. A little bit of both. Okay, and then come on up and over. Sit down into the other leg. Okay, you can do a windshield wiper thing with your other foot, or just hold it somewhere where it gives you a good stretch in the adductors. All right, and then let's come on up. Well, I hope you enjoyed that ball class. Got some something out of it. Good. Let's just end with a few nice deep breaths, and hopefully I'll see you on Friday for another ball class. There's also, as I said in that email, I think there's an announcement today at 11:30 by the premier. So we'll see. Maybe we'll be doing outdoor classes. We shall see. In any case, I hope you're staying busy with something and staying active. Thanks so much for being active with me this morning. Yay. Okay, I'm going to end this and we will see you again. Bye.